What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
So here we go then. What is the buzz? What's going on? What's happening around town? Well, there is plenty to do over December, as you might imagine, and we're going to start at the Theatre on the Hill and Theatre Clwyd this December. And Theatre Clwyd this year is literally pulled out all the stops to ensure its visitors have an experience to remember. First off, right, Mould now has its first outdoor ice rink. It's a temporary ice rink. It is situated outside the stage door at Theatre Clwyd. It opened on Thursday night, bringing a wonderful feature to an already exciting lineup of entertainment at Theatre Clwyd. At the launch ceremony, we were joined, appropriately, you might think, by Ken Skates, the Economy and Infrastructure Secretary. Try saying that after a drink. Mr. Ken Skates, and Theatre Clwyd's Artistic Director, Tamara Harvey. And I caught a word with both of them, and I started by asking Ken Skates how important these events were for Theatre Clwyd.
This is amazing for Theatre Clwyd. It looks spectacular as you drive up. I wasn't expecting fairground rides and everything else to surround the ice rink. There's a great buzz as well here. And it puts Mould firmly on the map. It's another great asset for North Wales at the end of the year of adventure as we move into the year of legends in 2017. And it's just fantastic to see so many young people in particular coming out here on a nice, crisp winter's evening and enjoying the ice rink.
Yeah. Bob, have you been to the pantomime yet?
No, I bought actually for, I think it's December the 28th, I bought about 18 tickets for the family. So we're all coming along, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. The youngest is, I think, 2 years old, and the oldest is 74, so it'll be a full family outing.
That's it, that's what a pantomime audience should be.
That's it, yeah.
It's just massively important to us that people know that this is a place that they can come and have fun. Even if they think theatre isn't for them, even if you don't want to watch the play that's on at the moment, you can come up the hill and have fun. And that's what this is.
Yeah.
And it's a chance to hang out with your friends, and it's a chance to hang out with your family, and, all of those things that are important at all times, but even more important at Christmas.
So who came up with this idea originally?
It was 3 girls who are who were then in our young people's theatre group, and that was Josie, Katrin and Sian.
Right.
And they all they were asked what they thought the new artistic director should do.
Yeah.
And they said, an ice rink.
Really?
Yeah.
That was what they thought?
Yeah.
Because it's such a random thing, isn't it? And a lot of people have said since you've come here, there seems to be a new buzz about the place. I think it'll be just for the anniversary, or is it going to be every year this?
I hope that we can do it every year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the big thing. People have to come. If we want it to keep happening, then we need people to come and skate.
This theatre's got such an amazing feel about it these days, and I don't know quite what it is. I'm going to blame you.
I will take that
You're
blame.
the only thing that's changed.
So there you go, the ice rink is up and running and ready for business. And so strap on your blades and glide around the ice for a 45-minute session. And really good price as well, £5. That includes your skate hire, and between £5 and £8, I'm presuming £8 for adults, £5 for the little ones. And also, this is an absolutely awesome idea in the shape of the Nutcracker, right? Now, what it is a promenade production by professional actors and actors from the community, and it's inspired by the classic story, this interactive play with storytelling, puzzles and music for children aged 11 and under and their families. And what it does, it takes everybody on a trek around Theatre Clwyd, and you go into all the nooks and crannies that you might never have seen before, backstage, under the stage, in the flies, and just basically all over Theatre Clwyd. And it says for 11-year-olds and under, but I'll be honest with you, I'm quite looking forward to going to see that. That sounds absolutely fantastic. That runs from the 18th until the 31st of December, and tickets for that are just 10 of your English pounds, girls and boys. And also as well, we've got Tommy Cooper. Now then, after touring the world with his portrayal of John Lennon, local actor Daniel Taylor brings his Tommy Cooper show to the Emlyn Williams Theatre in Theatre Clwyd from the 20th of December until New Year's Eve. And here is Danny and his co-star Gareth Jones talking about Tommy Cooper.
So I went to this doctor and I said, it hurts me when I do that. He said, well, don't do it.
My name's Daniel Taylor and I play Tommy Cooper in the Tommy Cooper Show. The Tommy Cooper Show is a whistle-stop celebration of Tommy Cooper's life from when he was in the army, taking snippets right the way through to his days when he was a television star. Obviously, there's a lot of laughter. And also, not only Tommy, you get to sort of meet his wife, because the story's told by his wife, Gwen, otherwise known as Dove, and also his manager, Miff Ferry.
I'm Gareth Jones, and I'm in the Tommy Cooper Show, playing Tommy's manager, Miff Ferry, a cheerful sort of fella. Miff Ferry is a complicated character, a man of his age, really. You know, he was sort of an administrator, a terrifyingly, almost autistic administrator. He documented every detail of every conversation, every phone conversation that he had with Tommy, and there's been a lot of stuff written based on what he wrote down, so there's a great deal of evidence out there. And I've seen him being interviewed as well, and he's known as a very dour Scot. I've got an accountant who's rather like him, who, you know, really likes to laugh, but doesn't like to let on that he likes to laugh. So yeah, Miff's a curious creature. Being on stage is a terrifyingly new experience for me. I've managed to work in television since 1985, so 30 years in January. But I haven't really ever done any theatre. But I heard about this job where they were looking for someone who was ex-Clwyd Youth Theatre in North Wales for this role, because having performed it in Liverpool, we're going to be doing it in North Wales as well. And I looked at this and thought, I'm ex-Youth Theatre. I'm qualified, I could do that. So I contacted Daniel, who's putting the whole thing together, and said, can I have a go? Shot some sort of tryouts at home on video, became Miff Ferry as best as I could manage, and they said, yeah, come and do it, it'll be fun. My favourite Tommy Cooper moments keep coming. You know, he's such a part of the heritage of comedy in this country. Even though he's not around, his gags are still around now, and we're still saying what he used to say and saying the kind of things he would say if he was still here. You can't underestimate the effect he's had on British comedy culture.
It's a family show. Tommy Cooper was never sort of rude, as you know, or offensive in any way, so it's good for sort of all ages, really.
Back to horse at 20 to 1. Came in at 20 past 4.
Brilliant. So there you go, the Tommy Cooper Show with local actor Daniel Taylor bringing this awesome show. It was here a couple of years ago as well, and if you didn't catch it then, I implore you to go and see it now. Absolutely excellent, it is, excellent. And that runs from the 20th of December until New Year's Eve, as I say, and price for tickets is £15 and £13, and that is seriously, that's a deal, that is. No worries about that. All right, now then, the main pantomime in the main house at Theatre Clwyd this year is Aladdin, and regular visitors to Theatre Clwyd's pantomime will know, of course, it is famous for its rock and roll pantos over the years, and this one certainly doesn't disappoint. It's panto fans and delivers exactly what it says on the tin, with a cast of 10 actor/musicians, every single one of them playing musical instruments, and I lost count of the amount of well-known songs that were in this Peter Rowe adaptation. I caught the show on Tuesday night, and at the opening night party I grabbed a word with the dame, the beautiful widow Twanky, in the shape of the hilarious Sean Mckenzie, and I started by asking him how he prepared for the pantomime dame and how it differs from roles that he's portrayed in the past. past?
Yeah. Well, I grew up in a variety world. My dad was a singer, and he used to do all the clubs all over the country and the piers, and Blackpool Opera House, Blackpool Grand Theatre, and all that. So yeah, I grew up around a lot of great comedians.
Yeah.
All that real old school proper. So I learnt a few things along the way.
Yeah.
And I suppose my biggest influence as a kid, when my dad sat me down in front of the telly, was watching Laurel and Hardy.
Right.
And you don't need really to watch anybody else. That's about as good as it gets in terms of comic timing.
Right.
Knowing when to look, knowing not when to look, knowing when to raise your eyebrows and not to raise your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Pausing, holding for the laugh, all those things. And it's a bit of science in a way. But to get a laugh, 2 and 2's always got to equal 4.
Yes. Yeah.
It can't equal 3.9 or 4.1.
That's very true. And what I like about your Dame, you play it like a bloke, just in a...
Oh, thank you.
It's like...
Yeah, well, see, the thing is for me, Dame, if you do your history and your homework, Dame is a man in a dress. They all said it. Terry Scott, Arthur Askey, Peter Butterworth, Les Dawson. Because drag is not Dame. Never has been, never will be. And that's why I was so determined not to wear false eyelashes, because with a bit of mascara, it does itself. And so I was really determined to be a bit old school about it, and just because I have seen pantos where the Dame does a drag act.
Yes. Yeah.
And the trouble with that is it can alienate half your audience, mainly the men and the boys. So I was really determined. I think as the Dame, you got to be mother, aunt, girlfriend, best friend to everybody.
Yeah.
And that includes the men, the boys, the young girls, the women, the teenage girls. Everybody's got to feel like they're your best friend.
Yeah.
So that's what I really tried to do and set out to do.
Well, you do.
No, thank you so much.
Absolutely. That's exactly what you do, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
And obviously, Theatre Clwyd's got a tradition, I don't know if you know about this, but every year we have this rock and roll pantomime.
Yeah.
What have we got here? Have we got musicians that can act or actors that can play?
Well, Hannah Chiswick, who directed it, me and Hannah go back about 16 years. This is the 5th time I've worked with her, and Hannah would never put anybody in who she didn't think could deliver.
Right.
She's brilliant at casting. I'm not really a musician, truth be told. I can play a bit of guitar, I can do a bit of backing vocals. Yeah, I can sing, but it's all the character of the Dame singing. I'm not Gloria Gaynor, do you know what I mean? So, and if you try and compete with that, then you're on a road to nowhere, really.
Yeah.
So Hannah's very good at casting.
Yeah.
She knows what she wants. She believed in me. She knew I could do it.
Yeah.
And hopefully that faith in me has been, paid, tenfold.
Yeah.
And judging by the reaction of the first 5 shows we've done now, it's been incredible.
It's blinding tonight. Because it looked to me, I don't know. I mean, the musicianship was so good.
Yeah.
But then looking through the programme, everyone's trained as actors.
Well, but this is the modern world we live in now. It's not just good enough to be an actor anymore, because theatres want smaller casts, you know, and they want somebody who can do everything. I mean, I suppose, like I just said, Hannah had massive faith in me, so I really had to kind of gen up on guitar and backing vocals and things like that. But we got a brilliant MD. Teo's been amazing.
Right.
But everybody in that cast is great in the parts, and they're great musicians. I can't claim to be a great musician, but I deliver in other ways. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yes, exactly.
So,
I mean, I noticed you were playing the guitar, but you can kind of see, because I've seen a lot of these bands, and you can see the ones who were brilliant on the saxophones, and then suddenly they're playing the guitar on the other side of the stage.
The girls are just incredible. The 3 girls on sax, and they play guitar and they play piano.
Yeah.
And, like young Anna, this is her professional debut.
Yeah. Which one's that?
Who is she? That we made.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter said that.
Yeah, somebody came up with that in marketing. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
And Henry, who plays Wishy Washy, it's his professional debut.
Well, he's blinding on the piano as well.
Yeah, well, great pianist, can sing as well. And Josh is a brilliant guitarist. Rowan's a brilliant bassist, great drummer. Everybody's just fantastic.
Yeah.
So you're kind of a quadruple threat, do you know what I mean? You can act, you can sing, you can dance, and all those things are a challenge for me, but what I've always done throughout my career is rise to the challenge. And there was a lot hanging on this, I think, for a lot of people, but I think I've achieved it.
Definitely.
Thank you.
We'll leave it there, man. Let you get
Brilliant.
back to your party.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Thanks very much.
So there you go, Mr. Sean Mckenzie, who is giving us his Widow Twanky this year. Fantastic, and it really looks like they're having a great time up there. What a great show to be involved in. The Walk and Roll Panto, it's called, and that is Aladdin, running at Theatre Clwyd right now until January the 21st, so you got some time to go and see it. Tickets for that are £20 to £25, and money well spent. And just doing a recap, the Tommy Cooper Show runs from the 20th of December until the 31st. Tickets for that are £13 and £15. And the Nutcracker is that's running from the 14th of December and again until the end of December. New Year's Eve that finishes. And yes, how much is that? Did I say £10? £10 and £6 for the schools. And that also includes you having to go on the ice rink. Let's not forget the ice rink. And if you just want to go for a little skate around and have a go on the fun fair that's outside Theatre Clwyd, which is on right at the minute, that's open until January the 2nd. That's just £5 for the kids and £8 for the grown-ups. And you can get all these tickets from the box office. Grab a pen. 01352 701 521 01352 701 521. And I think you can quite honestly say Theatre Clwyd are delivering this Christmas. But of course, it's not the only place you can go and see a pano. You can go see a pantomime up at the Stute Theatre up in Rhoslanetli Grog. My wife laughs at my pronunciation of Rhoslanetli Grog. So there it is. I've had a go, right? So what are you going to do? Sue me. That's opening on the 10th of December, that's next week, and that runs until the 30th, and that stars Mr. Ricky Raymond. And for the uninitiated and for those of you who don't know who Ricky Raymond is, he is in Towie. He's a Towie star. The Only Way is Wrexham, that's what they're calling it. The Only Way is Wrexham this Christmas. And yes, and also as well at the Grove Park Theatre. And this opened last night, Jack and the Beanstalk. And this is a bit of a long run, this. A nice little run for this cast. This is a whole month. It closes on January the 1st. And the box office number for the Grove Park Theatre, 01978 351 091. And that's 01978 351 091. Plenty to see, plenty to go to. Take the kids to a panto this Christmas. Go on, you know you want to.
Calon FM on 105 FM, uniting our community.